Hello, everyone. My name is Justin Baker, and my group members are Matthew Carolo, Joe Kagel, Brad Walensky, and Bobby Sane. And I'll be showing you the Android app first. First off, I'll be showing you how the two different captchas that I'm using. If you have a fingerprint registered into your phone, you'll be able to use the fingerprint auth. But if your phone is too old, you will not have this option because you don't have the fingerprint. You'll actually have to do the captcha by Google reCAPTCHA. And apologies for this, I'm not the best at these. And once it's completed, you'll receive a green notification up here saying you completed it. But since this email is only registered with this device, with this certain emulator, it will not work on this one. And it'll say log in with the correct device, and you won't be able to log in. But if I were to log in this device, it will allow me to because it's the correct device. And I'm going to close down this emulator for now, and I'm going to show off this one. So within this one, you will have one item that is your home state. This is done by getting your IP address in order to figure out where you exactly are, and in order to allow this. And you will be brought up a screen saying, like, do you allow us to get your IP address? And if you wanted to see the full list, you're able to click this, and you're able to search, have a full list. Or if you just want to search for it individually, you can just type in pen, and then we'll search for it as well. I'm going to click on Pennsylvania, and I have two different options, one for mayor of Pennsylvania. This one here is currently unable to vote for it. So you'll see that the election winner is this man, and if you wanted to see his name, you can see click images for more information. You click on this, and it'll bring up a pop-up of, it will say his name, his picture, and his party. And same with all these as well. And the health official, this one is a current active election, and you are able to vote for it. And I'm going to show you right now that this is randomized each time, these pictures. Well, there we go. And I'm going to vote for Blubberite, basically. So I'm going to click on Blubberite, and it will take me to a thank you page. Thank you for voting. And if I wanted to go back to login, I could, but if I don't want to go back to login yet because I want to show you you're only allowed to vote once per account. So as you can see, I'm going to go all the way back and then go back to health official. I'm going to once again I'm going to vote for Muffin Smith this time. Submit vote. It says you already voted once and you won't be allowed to vote again. And I want to show you that the vote actually did go through. And this was for, I think, health official for, it was for Pennsylvania. So the ID for Pennsylvania is 100. So well, it does not seem like it went through, but I'm going to ignore this for now, and then it's going to work for the second one, hopefully. So I'm going to show you the website for now. Next. And the website uses, this is the home page. And once you hit login, you are able to log in. I'm going to log in with the admin account at first. And it will ask you for the two-factor authentication. And I forgot to cover this as well. Inside this login, it's also covered by reCAPTCHA. It uses a background value in order to register if you're a bot or not. So if you type in the wrong information too many times, and if it's below that number, you'll not be able to log in. I'm going to go back to the emulator where my thing is saved. Go to the auth app, and you're able to see my auth code. And I'm going to move it to the other screen real fast so I don't have to go back and forth. I'll log in now, and then you're able to log in with the admin account. So now with you're able to go to the election index. You can see that as an admin, I'm able to see the election ID here to make it easier for the admins. I'm able to see the edit details and delete, and you're also able to see the create election and create official. So these are special permissions for the admin. You're not able to do this if you're in a regular account. And if you click on the election, you're only able to see the elections for that current election. The officials for that current election, my bad. And let's say if I wanted to search for a certain state, I can type in pen, and I can see health official is currently open. It tells you to vote via mobile, and this one here is currently over. It was over last month, basically. And if I click on this one, it will show me the total votes, and then this. And if I click on this one, it will also show me the votes because I'm the admin. But if I was not an admin, you'd not be able to see this. And I'm going to create a whole new election just in order to test this. I have it saved on a separate screen. The race will be the PA Predator, Pennsylvania, and I'm going to set it for today at 8 a.m. This one for today at 8 p.m. I'm going to create this. And then if I were to search this in the elections, it would be for Pennsylvania, PA Senator. You're able to see it right here. I'm going to now create officials for it. As you can see, you have the election ID, the party name, the first name, and the picture. I have to get the ID of it. So the ID would be 156. Go back to the create my bad. Official. I'm going to enter in the party name for each one, the first and last name. I'll hit create. And if I go back to the index for it, I can click on the running elections, and you'll be able to see all the information about this: the party, the location, what they are running for, and the open and close date of that current election. And it is for today. And I'm going to log into a regular account now. You're not able to see the create or for either one. You're not able to see the edits. And if I were to go to the pen, I'm not able to see the votes because that should not be seen by the regular user, only by the admin. And I'm going to go back to the Android app to ensure that you are able to see this. I'm going to bring this off screen because you can see my password for a brief moment because the information. I'm going to touch the touchpad and log back in. Go to Pennsylvania, and I'm able to see the PA Senator. I'm able to click on this, and you are able to scroll all the way down, and then thank you for voting. And I'm going to go check once again for the officials, and this should be the latest one connected. And it seems currently the voting is not working. But if I were to go to and then I'm going to talk about the web service real quick. So basically, our web service uses two-factor the basic auth in order to do this. It uses what our database uses. It uses able to log in via the Android app and the web service. So you must have an admin account in order to use the web service. So if I were to enter in something odd here, and then I want to enter in the correct value for this. So let's say Tracy Garcia is 166. So I would type in 166 here. And I think this is incorrect right now, so it will not work. But if I were to type in the correct information, it would pass through the vote. I was using the election ID, my bad. It's actually 300. Okay, well, I apologize, but it seems like that is not working at itself right now, as if I'm doing it incorrectly, but it is, the basic auth is passing, and yeah. So that was the Android app and the website. Our database basically uses 3 different tables. It uses actually 4 different tables. It uses the voting election, voting connect, and voting officials, and the ASP.NET users that the voting enterprise uses, so that the ASP.NET uses. So we're able to connect all this together via these 4 tables here in order to easily log in and log out of every different place. Is there any questions or anything I missed?